Strong legs and glutes aren't just for young people. Even at 60 plus, you can rebuild strength. What if the real barrier between you and a life filled with strength, balance, and independence isn't your age, but your glutes? Most people over 60 never realize this. The glute muscles, especially the gluteus maximus, are far more than just backside muscles. They are the powerhouse behind almost every movement that keeps you steady, mobile, and safe. When these muscles weaken, you don't just lose physical strength. You lose confidence, posture, stability, and the freedom to move without pain. Here's the real problem. Most senior exercise programs emphasize cardio, stretching, or light balance work. Without targeting the glutes directly, it is like building a house on a cracked foundation. The results manifest in terms of back pain, knee strain, poor posture, and even falls that could have been prevented. But here is the good news. Even after 60, you can reactivate those muscles, rebuild your foundation, and restore strength safely at home with no fancy equipment. Today, you are going to learn 6 of the most effective, senior-friendly glute exercises, all backed by science, designed for everyday movement and modifiable for any fitness level. More importantly, I want to give you a new reason to care about glute training, not for appearance, but for freedom. Before we begin, drop your name and where you are watching from in the comments. We'd love to connect with you. Let's get started. The sumo squat is more than just a lower body exercise. For adults over 60, it is one of the safest and most effective methods for strengthening the gluteus maximus, hip stabilizers, and inner thighs, while protecting the knees and lower back. The wider stance changes the force, angle, and directs more of the work to the glutes and inner thighs, decreasing pressure on the joints. Studies show that this version will activate the glutes up to 25% more than regular squats and put less stress on the lower back. In real life, it mimics the important actions of standing up, sitting down, lifting objects, and maintaining balance. Stronger hips offer better posture, reduced risk of falls, and easier walking or climbing of stairs. And the best part is you don't need any weights, just your body and consistency. Sumo squats are not about pressing hard. They are about reconnecting to the strength that supports the whole body to execute. Stand with your feet wider than shoulder width and your toes pointed slightly outward. Engage your core and keep your chest lifted while lowering your hips straight down, as if sitting between your heels. Keep your knees in line with your toes. Go down only as low as is comfortable. Then press through your heels to stand back up, squeezing your glutes at the top. If you need support, place a sturdy chair in front of you. Aim for 2 to 3 sets of 8 to 12 slow, controlled reps, and focus on feeling the glutes activate. The glute bridge is an easy and one of the most powerful exercises for seniors because it directly targets areas of the body that weaken with age. The glutes and lower back. The gluteus maximus supports your pelvis, your spine, and absorbs much of the shock when you walk or stand. As it weakens, you'll likely feel lower back pain, strain with standing up, or discomfort while walking. Regular glute bridges give this area a much-needed shock and strengthen the muscles to improve posture, reduce back pressure, and increase stability. They also provide proper pelvic alignment and reduce compression in the lower spine, all so crucial for long-term mobility and fall prevention. This movement is light on the joints and can be done anywhere with no equipment. To do so, lie on your back, with your knees bent, and your feet should be hip-width apart on the floor. Keep your arms at your sides. Press through your heels, contract your glutes, and raise your hips up to the ceiling. Keeping your knees aligned, hold briefly at the top, making a straight line from your shoulders to your knees. Lower down at your own pace, focusing on squeezing your glutes throughout the entire movement. You may support your lower back with a cushion for more comfort. If necessary, do 2 to 3 sets of 12 to 15 controlled reps, focusing on the muscle action instead of the speed. Although the donkey kick looks simple, its benefits are surprisingly deep, especially for older adults. This movement targets the gluteus maximus, which is the largest and most powerful muscle in your body, helping to return strength, control, and stability in the hips and pelvis. What makes the donkey kick so valuable is that it activates the glutes in isolation without placing pressure on the spine or knees. That's a major advantage for seniors who struggle with lower back discomfort or sensitive joints. Isolated hip extension exercises, such as donkey kicks, have been shown in research to greatly improve balance, gait mechanics, and fall prevention in older adults. The body compensates for a weak glute by overusing the lower back and knees, which in turn causes chronic pain to develop. The exercise is a great way to re-educate your body into engaging the right muscles during lower body. Everyday activities like walking, climbing stairs, and rising from a chair. It also enhances core stability in that your abdominal muscles need to engage to set your spine and keep it steady with each repetition. If you want to build strength from the center outward without equipment, donkey kicks are a great choice. To perform it, start on all fours with hands under your shoulders and knees under your hips. Keep your spine neutral and core lightly engaged. Slightly shift your weight to one side, then lift the opposite leg rearward and upward, bending the knee at a 90-degree angle. Imagine pushing your heel gently toward the ceiling without letting your lower back arch. Squeeze your glute at the top, pause for 1 or 2 seconds, then lower the leg slowly. Complete all reps on one side before switching for comfort. Place a folded towel under your knees. Perform 2 to 3 sets of 12 to 15 slow controlled reps per leg. This is a movement of control, not speed. The Bulgarian split squat is a potent movement that strengthens your glutes, quadriceps, and hamstrings, while greatly improving balance and hip mobility. It creates instability in the body in a split stance position, closely mimicking lower body movements related to walking, standing, and stair climbing. With time, muscle imbalances between the legs often lead to inefficient movement patterns and an increased risk of injury. This exercise helps correct those imbalances by forcing each leg to work independently and by engaging the glutes more intensely than a regular squat. Preventing the stronger leg from taking over, the Bulgarian split squat for seniors enhances lower body strength without highly stressing the knees. The back foot elevated increases the range of motion, thus granting better activation of the glutes and hips, which is highly essential in daily functional tasks. Single limb training promotes coordination and body awareness. Key elements for fall prevention. Training a single leg at a time provides better stability around the joints and, in general, a more balanced lower body to do it. Stand a couple of feet in front of a sturdy chair or bench with your back facing it. Put one foot on the bench behind you while keeping the other foot firmly planted on the floor. Lower your hips straight down, keeping your torso upright and your front knee in line with your toes. Only go as low as is comfortable, without letting the front knee track past your toes. Press through your front heel to return to standing. Take your time, moving slowly without hurry. If balance is an issue, use a wall or chair for support. Do 2 to 3 sets of 8 to 12 slow controlled reps per leg. The lunge is the classic movement that mimics everyday life while walking, bending, and rising out of a seated position. For seniors, it is a vital exercise that reinforces the glutes, quadriceps, and hamstrings while improving balance and coordination. Lunges help correct muscle imbalances that naturally develop over time, especially when one leg becomes more dominant than the other. Such imbalances create discomfort and instability. Training each leg separately optimizes symmetry and builds functional strength to carry into daily life. This exercise also supports joint health by improving flexibility and mobility in the hips and knees, which often get stiff with age. Lunges activate the core muscles too, which help to stabilize the torso and maintain posture. Hip mobility, and thus general balance, are both improved with correctly performed lunges, both of which are necessary to avoid falls and maintain independence. The lunge is an excellent method of maintaining functional strength and mobility as you get older. Stand with feet hip width apart, chest lifted, and core set. Then step forward with one leg and lower your hips until both knees are close to a 90-degree angle. Keep your front knee in line with your toes and do not let it pass over your ankle. Your back knee should be low but without touching the floor. Push through the front heel to return to standing while keeping your torso upright. Continue with the opposite leg, repeating slowly and controlling the movement. Use a wall or chair for balance. Work up to 2 to 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps per leg, moving deliberately to activate the glutes and legs fully. The calf raise can be a deceptively simple exercise with powerful benefits, especially as we age. The calf muscles are crucial to walking, standing, and even climbing stairs. Yet, like so many other muscles, they tend to weaken with age. When that happens, ankle stability and balance both suffer, and walking for long distances becomes increasingly difficult. Strengthening the calves improves mobility and increases circulation to the lower legs. Stronger calf muscles help pump blood back up toward the heart, reducing swelling and discomfort in the feet and ankles common to seniors or others with limited mobility. This exercise also has a major impact on balance. The calves are crucial in stabilizing the body during everyday movement. Strengthening the calf enhances body awareness, which is key in preventing falls and ensuring independence. Beyond strength, calf raises also build endurance in the lower legs, helping you feel more confident and capable throughout the day. Starting in a standing position, place the feet at hip width with your knees slightly bent. Place your hands on a wall or other sturdy surface for balance. Slowly raise your heels off of the ground, coming onto the balls of your feet, keeping your core engaged and your body upright. Hold briefly at the top, squeezing your calves, then lower your heels slowly back down. Move with control to maximize muscle activation. You can hold on to a chair or counter if needed. Aim for 2 to 3 sets of 12 to 15 reps, focusing on slow, steady movement to strengthen the calves and improve balance. When starting any exercise over 60, start slow and concentrate on the quality of the movement, rather than how many you can do. This gives your body the proper time it needs to adapt and strengthen safely. Pay attention to proper form to avoid injury. Lean on a wall or use a chair for balance if you need to. Consistency is more important than intensity. Aim to practice these exercises 2 or 3 times a week, adding repetitions only as you feel comfortable. And if you have any health concerns, it is always a good idea to check with your doctor before you begin. Every little bit counts. With each session, you build strength, confidence, and independence. One step at a time, you have learned 6 powerful exercises that will reshape the way you move, feel, and live. None of these are just movements. They are a foundation for aging with strength, confidence, and freedom. The glutes may be overlooked, but they are crucial to retain good mobility, posture, and balance. You are not only strengthening your body when you strengthen the glutes, but also taking back the quality of your life. Aging well isn't about heavy weights or complicated routines. It is about functional strength. The ability to move comfortably, stay on your feet, and enjoy daily activities without pain or fear of falling. These 6 exercises are simple, safe, and remarkably effective at rebuilding that foundation and helping your body stay strong and resilient. You are never too old to start. Whether you are a beginner or someone who has been active for years, your body is always capable of improving. Small steps lead to big changes, and everything you do today will support a stronger tomorrow. So make this commitment to yourself, activate your glutes, and activate your life. Start with slower moves, focus on proper form, and stick to it consistently. Don't wait for strength to find you. Build it now. Type heart in the comments if you are ready to commit to strong, healthy glutes today, and share with a friend who needs the encouragement. Together, we can age with confidence, not limitations.